Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about selling your art online. I want to help you find the right way to sell your art on the internet. If you are an artist and you have done some research online before on how to sell your art online, you probably have found my videos. Just kidding. You probably have found there are 3 different ways for you to sell your art. Number 1, on a platform like Saatchi Art, Artfinder. There's a long list of those platforms. I made another video before, so I will not repeat myself. Number 2, on your own website with a web store plugin such as Shopify, WooCommerce. If you use WordPress and if you use Wix and Squarespace, they have their own plugin for you to pay a little more to convert your existing artist website into a fully functional web store. That sounds very fancy and challenging. Yes, it is. You need to have an artist website to start with. If you don't, then number 3, you will be able to sell it on a standalone storefront. I don't know how other people call it. This is how I call it, like big cartel, Gumroad, and you can bring your fans from your social media like on Instagram to your web store, and they will be able to purchase on those pages, pay you, and you can sell your art without a website and get paid through those kind of payment gateways. And maybe this is a good idea, but there are also a lot of problems that they don't want to tell you about, and that's why you need to watch this video. I want to share with you the problems of each method so you can make the right choice for your needs. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. First of all, I want to talk about selling on a platform like Saatchi Art, Artfinder, Society6, and the biggest issue is the high commission. If you use Society6, you probably know that they will pay you 10%. Of course, they do all the works for you and they get 90% because they do 90% of the works. But 10% of art print that is sold at $15 is not a lot of money, and you need to sell hundreds of those prints to feed yourself and pay for the bills. And if you don't have hundreds of purchases a month, and you might find yourself a little short on money. And if you sell original works of art on Artfinder, on Saatchi Art, and they take as much as a gallery, and finally you have decided to take the jump and not to pay commissions to the galleries, and guess what? You pay as much commissions to those platforms, and maybe this is something that you don't want to do. Number 2, retention. When I say retention, I mean that people are going to your web store through those platforms and they see your works, and immediately they see the works of other artists who might be, let's say, cheaper than you, and their works might be better fit for your customers. And maybe you spend a lot of money and time and energy getting those customers to visit your web store, and the moment they click away and they visit other artists, and you are spending all of this money and time for other artists. If you want to do this charity work, go ahead, but in the long run, it's an issue because retention on the platform is always a little lower than retention on your own website. Number 3, search competition. Search competition, I mean the search engine optimization, like SEO, but for each platform is different. Imagine it's like SEO for Google. You need to do the SEO work for Saatchi Art, Artfinder, Society6. For each platform, they have their own rules and algorithms to do the ranking. In order to rank top on those platforms, you need to do a lot of tweaking, a lot of works, and when you do these works, it's only valid for this platform, and you cannot use the same for a different platform. It's a lot of work, and if you decided to close shop to move to a different platform, all the works done are just gone down for nothing. Number 4, branding issues. For an artist, branding is crucial. It's a really important issue you need to take care. And when you are selling on the platform, you're doing what is like a co-branding. And imagine if their brand has a problem, like maybe you are a feminist artist and their CEO had a workplace harassment to a female employee. If you decided to go away from this platform, you close shop, you lose business. If you still sell it on this platform, then you are damaging your own brand, your own values, and your fans will not be happy. As you can imagine that you two are co-branding together and you're like, influencing each other's brands, and do you want to bundle with another brand? If you think it's a good idea, go ahead. I guess it's in the long run it's very risky because you never know what the other brand will develop and is out of your control. Number 5, you depend on them. I made another video before on the fact that I sold on a platform for 6 years. I was their loyal customer / provider, and I did a lot of cool stuff, and finally they decided to kick me out of the platform. That was not even anybody's fault. It was, let's say, force majeure, and it was an unfortunate event, and I made a video on that just a year ago, and I received overwhelmingly amount of dislikes and bad comments saying you're not talking about art, you're not talking about selling art online. But I think this video tells you exactly the reason why you depend on those platforms. The moment they decide to close you, they have all their rights and you have absolutely no control over. And even if you sue them, it's their freedom to not give you that service. Like if you decided not to sell a piece of art to a customer, it's your right to not sell that art to a customer. They cannot obligate you to sell that art to a particular customer. As you can imagine, that is an issue. If one day they decided to kick you out, you lose absolutely everything, and it's devastating for your art business. Now I want to talk about selling art on your own website. And first of all, I think it is a great idea. Ultimately, you need to have your own website and your own web store so you are in control of your own art business. Number 1 problem is the costs. You need to first pay for the website. You need to pay for a web designer maybe, or a template. You need to pay the domain address. You need to pay the server space. And those are already a lot of expenditures. And then after that, you need to pay for a web store plugin. Maybe you're using Shopify, you're using Wix and Squarespace, and you're paying every month those kind of services, and that can be a lot of upfront costs for some artists who are struggling financially or who do not want to take such risks. It's an issue. Number 2, high maintenance in terms of energy for you to maintain your website and web store. Imagine you need to update the security measures, you need to update the maybe promotional codes, the customer service, and a lot of things that comes with the fact that you need to get this job done. You're running an art business and you're running it pretty much alone, and it can take you a lot of time away from creation. And if you have other people to come over to help you, you need to pay for that, and that comes to the maintenance costs. And if you are willing to do that, go ahead. If not, this can prevent you from having your own web store. Number 3, last but not the least, legal issues. Imagine if you keep some sensitive data from your customers. Maybe it's a bespoke piece of a picture of a family portrait, and maybe it is some credit card information. And one day if your web store is hacked and the hackers got the information, your customers could sue you for that. And it was your responsibility because the information was leaked through your website. And in this case, you want to pay for and maybe an IT expert to from time to time to check on your website, or maybe you want legal help, or maybe you want to have a liability insurance. One day if you are sued, at least the insurance will cover the damages. As you can imagine, you're running a art business, and a lot of problems comes with the fact that you are a business owner. If you're ready to do that, this is the best way to sell your art online. If you're not ready, I totally understand you. You can do it through a standalone storefronts such as Gumroad and Big Cartel. Big Cartel is quite a classic way for emerging artists to sell artworks, and a free version that allows you to have 1 photo and 5 products. And I think that is pretty fair if you want to start selling on Big Cartel just to have a taste of it. You can very well do that, but there are some problems. The first problem is that they don't bring you traffic. Every single person that would visit this web store, you will have to bring them yourself. That is to say, you need to have maybe 10,000 on Instagram, maybe a few thousand on other social media like Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, in order to bring enough people to your web store that will convert eventually to your customers. And that can be very challenging for emerging artists who don't have a lot of traffic, fans, and influence on the internet. Number two, branding issues. This is similar to selling your art on the platform. You can see that the URL is the web store, and if people have a problem with Big Cartel or Gumroad, maybe they think that you associated with this kind of brand is like lowering your brand value. That can be a problem, especially if you grow quickly becoming an international artist. You don't want to associate yourself easily to a brand, and you want to have your own like full control over how you want to present yourself. And that's another issue with selling your art with Gumroad and Big Cartel. Number three, there are a lot of features that are quite limited. For example, with Big Cartel, you can only show 5 pictures, and if you sell artworks like sculptures or artworks with a lot of details, you want to show more pictures than just 5. And if you want to have an employee account, having other people over to help you with your online business, you cannot with Big Cartel, but you can with Gumroad. I'm just saying that some web stores have limited features, and you have to dig really hard to get all the features that you need. And mostly those kind of web stores do not allow you to have membership, subscription, online courses, or things like bespoke pieces like services, that when you are doing commission works, you're selling a service to your customers. And mostly they do not support those kind of very advanced features, even if you pay. In this case, you need to have your own website, your own Shopify, or your own plugins, and you can have as many plugins as you wish to achieve all of the features that you desire. And this is the ultimate way. If you are willing to put up with the problem, that is the maintenance, the money, and the responsibility, then you will be able to run your business. You can quickly grow it into a 6-figure business and having a legit brand image, and the ceiling is sky high. There is no limit. And I think this is my recommendation, but you know, the decision is yours. What do you think? What kind of website you want to go with, and have you already used some website and platforms? Let me know your experience. Thank you very much. Don't forget to click on the subscription if you want to hear more about how to sell your art online and how to make money as an artist. That's all for today. Thank you very much for your time, and see you in the next video.